Hello everyone, I am the Arclight, and today we are playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, or TABS for short. I decided to start making some of the Warhammer 40,000 characters inside of the game, just to try them out and make them fight other characters in this very interesting combat environment. I decided to start off with my favorite personal faction for 40k, the Necrons. So here we're just going to have some different Necrons I've created. I decided to make 6 basic ones that weren't part of the Destroyer cults because that would be way too hard to figure out how to make. So I did the Necron Warriors, the Necron Immortals, the Flayed ones, the Death Marks, the Lich Guard, a Psychomancer, Emotek the Stormbringer, and Shard of the Nightbringer. Or, sorry, Stormlord, jeez. Anyways, so we're just going to finish up here creating them up and put them into some action. Okay, now that we have all our characters built, we can set them up and take a look over them. So we're first going to place down our our warrior, our immortal, our deathmark, our flayed one, our lich guard, our psychomancer, our stormlord, and nightbringer. Oof. So first we got our necron warrior. Okay, now their arms are messed up. Let's just fix that real quick. Alrighty, there we go. It's a little better. Now we can take a better look at them. So here we got our Necron Warrior. I got a picture up in the top right just to kind of show you. There we go. Got an idea of what he looks like. I think he's a little off, but probably about as close as I can get in tabs without trying to create completely custom assets. We have our Immortal. Again, I like how he looks. He's a little off, but it's tabs. I think I worked more to create their power into somewhat of their likeness rather than their full likeness. Our death mark, which I think does look a little better than some of the others, just with the single eye and then the black armor bits. I think he looks pretty good. Moving along, we have our flayed one. I do like him as well. I think he looks cool. I'm very curious to see how he's going to perform in combat. But I think overall he's probably one of the better replicas. We have our Lich Guard. His face is a little... I like it. I mean, it kind of matches the white face. And he's got the shield and kind of the fancy sword that sticks out. So I think I like him a bit. We have our Psychomancer. This one's a little further off than I was hoping for him to be. But it's not overall too bad. Just some of those things like, how would I even go about making that? I think in hindsight maybe I shouldn't have done him, but it's okay. Now we have Emotek the Stormlord. Again, I do kind of like how he looks. He's a little off, but I'm very curious to see how he's going to perform in combat. And finally, our Shard of the Nightbringer. Personally, probably my favorite character that I made for this. Nothing like an enslaved god to do your fighting for you. So now let's just go ahead, quickly set up an actual army. So say goodbye to these guys and set up an actual army. So we'll have our Nightbringer right in the middle. Then we'll put our 2 HQ choices back there, surround them by some Lich Guard. Okay, that was a second answer. Some Lich Guard. And then do 2 squads of 5 flayed ones on either side. Then do 2 sets of 5 death marks. There we go. Now I think we do 2 squads of 5 immortals as well. I think any more than that would be a little too good. Okay, nope, let's actually make that a decent formation. There we go. Nope. Oh, yeah. Alright. And then do 2 squads of 10 Necron warriors. Just kind of keep it with the normal standard squad sizes. There we go. Now we can go ahead and move on to combat. So I think the people we should actually fight should be the Romans. Now, normally I will fight another 40k faction, but since this is the first one I've done, I think this is a good starting point. So we'll give them 10 Minotaurs, throw in some Ballistas. I think 5 should be pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the Snake Archer unit, but they're part of the faction, so we'll put them in. I think they're very interesting and not very, I don't know. I mean, they use snakes as weapons, but I'm just not a big fan of snake archers. And the snake's AI, it's all over the place. Now we'll go ahead and make some shield formations. Do squads of 5. And they'll follow them up with a Sarisa. I think that's how I pronounce it. I'm probably wrong, but that's okay. Do 2 squads of them. There we go. And then we'll follow it up with some hoplites. I think I'll do a set of 10 hoplites. Just go ahead and place on the first 5. There we go. Now we'll add those other 5. Nice. Nope. Little there. Yep. There we go. Don't give too many. That's better. Then we'll do our last 5. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and see how this battle goes. I'm very curious to see how the ancients will fare against our Necrons. So our Necrons first fire off their Gauss rifles at the Romans. Definitely going to do some damage, allowing the Immortals to shoot their Tesla cannons. Yeah, they're like almost basically a full squad. Wow. Yeah, all the ancient infantry's just gone. Now I think those snakes might cause some problems for the Necron warriors just because they're going to end up shooting the snakes, which will take out some of their own guys. Yep, just like that. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Poor warriors. Just bones flying through the air. Our flayed ones jumping in there. Alright. And it looks like those Minotaurs are getting ready to charge. Now if those Ballistas can hit some high priority targets, they might have a pretty good chance of victory. Yeah, they're just jumping right in there. Wow, I would not want to be in their way, that's for sure. Then we got Zeus firing off some lightning bolts. Got multiple people who can utilize lightning now. Alright, we got the fear going off on the Minotaurs, kind of deterring them a little bit, make them a little easier to get. Nice. Alright, they're actually doing a little better against the Minotaurs than I thought. I mean, there's still a few of them, but they're doing pretty good, all things considered. Because there's definitely quite a few of them. Alright. Oh! Okay, the Nightbringer got taken down. I'm not sure how. I'm guessing he got hit by a ballista. That's what makes the most sense to me. But, yep, there's his self-destruct going off. Cosmic collapse. That's very unfortunate. The Romans might be able to take it. Might be able to win yet, actually. No, maybe not. A lot more units survived that explosion than probably what would have been ideal. And there just isn't enough guys. I mean, maybe if they had some more splash damage type weapons, I could take out multiple units, they might have a chance, but yeah, they pretty much already got both of the ballistas on that side, so all that's really left is our other side. Okay. Psychomancer just chilling. And there's that one flayed one just going at it. Alright, alright. It is unfortunate the Nightbringer got taken out. It is impressive though. He's pretty strong. 900 health under his belt. Definitely makes a giant priority. I think for the future factions, I might price mount by their point cost rather than the tab's recommended cost. So that way we can do point battles against each other. I think that'd be very, very interesting to watch. And maybe make some like kind of proxy characters for bigger things that just replicate them, but aren't fully them, like tanks and stuff, because there's just no way I can really do that. Alright, that flayed one just completely overshot. Or we got the other flayed ones jumping in. Oh yeah, there we go. Get him. There we go. So it is a victory for the Necrons, though they did lose their Nightbringer. A fairly large amount of their army is still standing, actually, which is kind of impressive against those Minotaurs' attacks. Well, anyways, that's where I'll end the video for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see more of my content. Yeah, with all that being said, you guys have a great day. Darklight out.
Yours.